Hey there, home learners. We are back and another Reader's Theater. I really like these things. Today we have a brand new story. It's called No Queen Today. And you can see on the cover here we've got a picture of a queen not looking too happy. So we're going to go through this. Reader's Theater is also a really great way to improve our reading, our narration, and our speaking skills. So it's fun. Now this Reader's Theater is based off of the book No Queen Today, and that one is written by Jill Eggleton and illustrated by Clive Taylor from Pearson Publishing. So let's have a look together. We'll go through and we're going to start with the characters. Now we have a lot of characters in this story, so we could have a lot of friends to play along with us. Or maybe I just take some and you take some too. So of course we have our narrator, and I always like to split the narrator into narrator 1 and narrator 2. We have the queen, of course, and the maid. Now, a maid is someone who looks after and helps with daily things for the queen. Down here, number 4 is the gardener, who works outside and takes care of the plants. The cooks, who make the food. And then, of course, the townspeople. Now, not all of these have big parts. So if you want a little part, you can maybe pick the townspeople. But if you want a big part, you could do the queen or the narrator. Up to you. All right, let's take a look. We will begin. Of course, we start with our narrators, and a narrator needs to have a big, strong, calm voice. So I'll start with narrator 1, and then you could do narrator 2, or you can do both. Here we go. This is the story of No Queen Today. All right, so we're going to start with the narrator now, and this is my part. You can follow and read along with me, though. The queen woke up one morning and looked at her clothes. You can see she's got some different clothes here. All right, now it's the queen's part. So the queen is a speaking role, and we can change our voice a little bit to be a queenly voice. Maybe not a proper queen, but something different. But don't do it so much that I can't hear the words clearly, okay? So she might sound something like, I am not wearing these today. Sounds kind of like a fun queen voice, right? Look at, she doesn't want to wear her queen clothes. That's why I have not is the strong word in that sentence. Okay, look at the maid. The maid is not very happy with her. Okay, the maid, you must. You are the queen. All right, and now narrator 2, which would be your part as well. But the queen stomped her foot. Boom, boom, boom. You can see sometimes little children stomping their feet, going, I want, I want, I want. Yeah, the queen is acting like a little kid, isn't she? Okay, this is the big part. The queen has saying all of these, and this is a repetitive chant, so it comes back again and again. You can read along with me. I have been, I have been, I have been a queen, and it is a terrible bore. I have been, I have been, I have been a queen, and I won't be one anymore. So we have some rhyming words there, bore and anymore, and repeating, I have been, I have been. All right. A bore is like boring. It's something that is not exciting. You don't really want to do it. Makes you sleepy. So she doesn't like to be the queen. All right, narrator 1, I can see from the picture, she goes into the kitchen here, and look, she's making up some eggs, kind of making a mess, though. Nice, calm voice. The queen went into the palace kitchen. And the queen again. Eggs! I will cook some eggs! Look at, she's got some on the wall. All right, now it's the cook's turn, so maybe you can take the cooks and I'll go along with you. This can be a double part or a single. We read, you mustn't, you mustn't, you are the queen. See, the queen's not supposed to do her own cooking. Sounds kind of boring to me. She threw the spoon. All right, narrator 2, but the queen stomped her foot. Bum, bum, bum. All right, here comes that part again where she says, as in the queen's voice, I have been, I have been, I have been a queen, and it is a terrible bore. I have been a queen, and I won't be one anymore. So she doesn't want to be the queen at all. All right, now where is she? Narrator 1. The queen went into the garden. And you know who you're going to meet in the garden, right? The gardener. So what can you do in a garden? The queen says, "Weeds! I will pull out weeds." Does that sound like a fun thing to do? Maybe if you're a queen and you don't get to do anything, then pulling out weeds would be fun. I'd pull some weeds. Yeah. Okay, here's the gardener now. Ready? "You mustn't! You mustn't! You are the queen!" So they don't want her to do anything for herself. But she does. So narrator 2 again. But the queen stomped her foot. Bum, bum, bum. All right, here's that big part again. The queen. Let's do it together. I have been a queen, and it is a terrible bore. I have been a queen, and I won't be one anymore. I always stress the word won't. Sounds right. Okay. Now what's she doing? There she goes. She's getting out of here. Narrator 1, calm, clear voice. The queen saw a horse by the palace gate. And off she goes. All right, the queen now, she's going to take that horse. A horse! I will ride to town. I have been a queen, and I won't be one anymore. And off she goes. No more queen. Okay, now where are they? Look at all these sad people. Narrator 1 in a calm voice. But when the queen got to the town, she heard a horrendous noise. Horrendous. That's a fantastic word. You should learn that one. Horrendous means truly awful, bad, hard on your ears because it's a noise. Horrible, horrendous. Okay. There they are. Now the narrator 2. People were sitting in the street, and they were weeping and wailing. Weeping is a word for crying, tears. And wailing is a word for the noises you make when you're crying really hard. Oh, that's a wail. Weeping and wailing. Those two go together a lot. All right, now for the townspeople. So if you want to do this as a group, a choral style, you can definitely do it. Or you can take it. I'll go and you read with me. Ready? We have no queen. We have no queen. What a terrible thing. Oh, 2 terribles in there. Let's try that again. What a terrible, terrible thing. We have no queen. We have no queen. We will have to find a king. A king. Look at this. Look at this. This is the queen. She's looking at all the townspeople. I don't think she knew that they would be sad like this. And you can see on this page here, they even put up a poster. King wanted. Must be clever and kind. Call the palace. All right, now how does the queen feel about this, where now she's going to be replaced with a king? Or maybe she has to marry a king. So the queen says, "A king? You can't have a king." Of course, because she's the queen, right? She's in charge. All right. And then there she goes, back on the horse. Narrator 1. The queen rushed back to the palace and put on her queen clothes. Rushed to move very fast. Of course she did. She put on her queen clothes so they wouldn't get a king. And there she goes, down in her queen clothes that she didn't want to wear. But all the townspeople are there, and they are happy again. Hooray! The queen is back. We don't have to find a king. So she's back with her queen clothes. Narrator 2. But once a year, The queen will not wear her queen clothes. So she's got her other clothes again. And that's this. March 8th is No Queen Day. And that's the day she can wear whatever she wants. Narrator 1. And the people in the palace hear her say, and we'll end with the queen chant. The queen says, I won't be a queen. I won't be a queen. I won't be a queen today. So she doesn't have to be a queen on No Queen Day, right? Okay. The end. Hey, well done. That's a big one. It's quite fun. A lot of repeating words and good characters too. So practice this one again. Make sure you get some other people to play with you. You can always turn the volume down and try the parts together. And I think this will really help us with our speaking, especially with all the different voices you can do. Great. I can't wait to see you guys again. We're going to do a bunch more of these, so come back and check this channel often, and I'll keep putting up some more Readers Theater for us to play around with. Until then, I'll see you. Bye-bye.